Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Mike, and I wanted to record a really quick video about a statement that I wrote in the group and on my Facebook profile on the topic of time and money. So, as business owners, there's a lot of leverage. There's a lot of leverage that we can create as business owners, and I say that we can create because I think some business owners decide to create it and others don't. All right. So there's some people that they're not leveraging the true power of having a business because they're not creating leverage. There's actually many business owners that they go from leaving a job to creating another job for themselves. So they're still slave to the same thing they were slave to before, but they might have more clients or they might have more bosses, So, but this video is all about leverage. So the statement was, unsuccessful or struggling business owners spend time to save money. Successful business owners spend money to save time. Now, those two things, time and money, very important to just life, business, success. So how you manage it is really important, but how you leverage it is even more important. And you typically leverage off of the things that you're limited by. Now, one of the things that I know most people believe they're limited by is money. But in actuality, we're not limited by money. What we're limited by is time. We can always buy time. We can always buy time, but we only have a certain amount of time that we could actually sell. So all of us have 24 hours in a day. All of us have 24 hours in a day. If we wanted more, if we wanted 240 hours in a day, we could buy it. We could buy it, right? But if we take our own time and we use that to save money, then you're always limited by how much you can save because you only have so much time to do it. So again, I'm going to say the quote again. Unsuccessful or struggling business owners spend time to save money, and successful business owners spend money to save time. We are not limited by money. If you need money, the formula that you have to create is, if I get, for every dollar that I get, how can I bring $10 in because I got that dollar? So if you were to get a loan, if you were to get an investment, or if you were to make let's say a strategic partnership, all of those are different ways that you can sort of get money. But at the same time, your job as a business owner is to create leverage by being able to say, hey, you know what, with this partnership, with this loan, if you loan me 10 grand, because of this business that I have, I'm able to make 100 because I know how to use that capital to amplify it. You as a business owner, you're essentially like this money machine, You're supposed to be taking in resources and doing your thing and then amplifying what the output is. So again, time and money, you must leverage on the things that you're limited by. So you don't base the business on the thing you're limited by, or just by sheer principle, you're limited by that. All right, because you can always make money back. I'm sure that most of you have gone through, the scenario where you may have lost $50. Maybe you lost $50 on a bet, or something happened, but you lost money, and then you did something to just get it back, or to save it to get it back. So money is that thing that you can always shift around. But as a business owner, you have the ability to essentially be a walking ATM. All of you are a walking ATM. Think about that. You have a business where you have a product or a service that you can render. And if you wanted to, you can literally just find more resources to do more work to make more money. So if you say, hey, you know what, before Black Friday, you want to make a lot of money, what you can do is you can put more resources into your business as long as you have the capacity to be able to make more money. These are the reasons. This is the reason I quit my job. I quit my job because I had no leverage. I was getting paid hourly, and even if I put more value or more work into that hour, I still made the same thing coming out of it. My paycheck was not increasing just because I did more work. And that's the struggle. That's the struggle with having a job. Your paycheck will be the same regardless at the end of the week or at the end of the month, you know. But now when you have a business, or even if you're in sales, if you're in sales and you make commission, you can put more into, or you can leverage more to be able to have a greater output on the back end. All right. So as black business owners, and I'm speaking to black business owners primarily, because I believe that many of us were put into this like thought of lack, you know, there's so much stuff we just don't have, and you know, we have to operate within this little box. I don't believe that we have to follow that narrative. We don't actually, and it's the business owners that decide to say, hey, you know what, I'm not going to operate within these limits. They're the ones that end up growing and scaling the highly successful businesses. So hey, I hope everyone is having an amazing day. You know, keep doing your thing. Find leverage in whether it's marketing, whether it's sales, production, operations, administration. There's some element of your business that you can create more leverage with. Most of it is marketing. Most of it's marketing and sales. I noticed that many businesses are not at capacity. Like there's a lot more work that you can take on. So with that, if there's more work you can take on and you can create leverage within your operations, then you can invest in your marketing and sales to be able to, you know, up your business. All right. So again, I hope everyone is having an amazing day. You know, keep up the amazing work. Keep producing, you know, great products, great services. You know, be a stellar business owner, but at the same time, make sure that you create as much leverage as possible. All right. I hope everyone, you know, does great this upcoming week going into this season. And yeah, use groups like this to knowledge share and ask questions. Don't just base your entire business off of this one group. Join other groups as well. I have this thing when it comes to especially black businesses. I always say, bring black bucks back. And what that means is, you know, it's one thing to circulate money within the black community. I totally understand it. But you cannot increase how much money is in the black community if you're not bringing money from outside of it into it. All right. So work hard and let's focus on bringing our black bucks back. All right. Take care.